everybody, it's Matt Fury from Avid. I'm here with my good friend, Mr. Tom Graham. Tom, how are you?
I'm great. Good to see you again. We only see each other at trade shows.
Yeah, well, once a year is good enough for me. And actually, what you see behind us are the last final hours of the Avid NAB 2013 booth coming together. Just a few more coats of paint, and I'm sure we'll be good to go. A lot of very exciting things to talk about this year, as always. Tom, let's start with some of the special guests we like to bring out to the show. I know you're bringing somebody really cool on the audio side of things. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we're bringing Larry Blake back, and he has worked on several films this year for Steven Soderbergh, longtime relationship. And he's one of those guys that has been mixing in Pro Tools for forever, it seems like. And he's also one of those guys that really shares the information and loves to talk about things and help people. So we think that's great.
Let me tell you what I got. You watch the show Game of Thrones?
I do.
Excellent. Everybody does. Tuesday here on the show floor, 2 sessions, 12:15 and 3 o'clock. Greg Spence, producer of Game of Thrones, here to talk about how they put that show together. It's an amazing show, huge workflow, a lot of fun. If you're here Wednesday, 3 o'clock, you ever see Argo or Zero Dark 30?
Yes, fantastic.
Excellent. Yes, William Goldenberg, the Oscar-winning editor from Argo, also nominated for Zero Dark 30. You know, when you're hot, you're hot. So he's going to be here to talk about working on those films. And it's not just the guests coming to the show, also products, really cool, huge product announcements. I got one. I'm going to let you go first. Tell me what's going on with Pro Tools.
Well, this is probably one of the most exciting releases in my 18 years with Avid. Pro Tools 11 is just phenomenal. Besides the fact of the 64-bit architecture jump and, you know, sort of lifting the headroom off the RAM, there's an all-new Avid audio engine, which increases performance, you know, tenfold on the same systems. And we also have other great features like the Avid video engine from Media Composer. You might have heard of that. Yeah, and some other great features like advanced metering, and there's just tons more. So lots of goodness there. And we're doing something we've never done before. We're actually hosting a live webinar tomorrow night that is the exact demo. So if you can't make it to the show, you want to see the demo, and you still have some questions after the demo, we'll be live and chatting those answers.
Now, when you say tomorrow night, this is probably airing on Monday. So is it Monday night?
That is correct, Monday night.
I see, I caught you there. Okay, so that's the bit with Pro Tools. It's my turn now. Media Composer 7. This thing's going to be huge. File-based workflows, high-res workflows. A lot of people out there dealing with high-res. New tools for dealing with high-res sources like Red and Arri Alexa. The new FrameFlex tool. Basically, it's like pan and scan for high-res to HD. Gives you creative control over the framing of the image, so you keep that native resolution of your high-res material. And of course, color spaces, things like RAW and Log-C when you're dealing with, again, Red and Arri. We have new 1D, 3D, and color decision lists. 1D, 3D LUTs and color decision lists inside Media Composer, so you can properly view all your high-res sources as Rec 709. The media management in Avid's always been fantastic. Now it's so much better. AMA is now fully managed, so media that you link to directly, your sources that you link to directly, are now managed by Avid, just like it treats it just like native Avid media. New dynamic media folders. These are user programmable folders that you can customize to do things like copy and consolidate and transcode. Combinations of those, all in the background. In fact, background's a big thing. We now do background processing of consolidate and transcode, so it doesn't interrupt the work you're doing anymore. Really amazing stuff. You mentioned some of the audio stuff you're doing. We actually stole a few things from Pro Tools. Direct clip gain in your timeline, so to make quick adjustments to the audio levels of your timeline, you can do that. The master audio fader, this is huge. So we now have a single mix bus for your entire audio mix. So you want to do things like leveling or adjusting the tonal quality, compression, especially dealing with the new COM Act and keeping an eye on your loudness. So now we have the master audio fader. You can add an RTAS plug into that. Interplay Sphere support for Mac and PC. This is a really cool thing. This basically takes Avid everywhere. So no matter where you are in the world, you can connect to an Interplay-enabled site through your Media Composer, and you really don't have to learn anything new. It's just you're using your Media Composer and you're using media that's streaming as a proxy live from the facility. All that, a ton of other stuff, and Tom, I don't know if you've heard this, Media Composer 7, $999.
That's fantastic. I did not know that, Matt.
Of course you didn't know that, because I didn't want you to know that. It's a secret. But now you know. And you can know a lot more things if you come here and join us at the show. If you can't make it to Vegas, that's too bad. But keep your eye on avid.com. We're going to be capturing a lot of this content, putting it up online all week, and tweeting and Twittering and Facebooking all week. So we got a lot of great stuff to share with you. So stick with us, and we'll see you real soon. Thanks, Tommy.
Thank you. Good to see you.